Elon's SpaceX Starship. Scientists shocked, your mind blown. Can a revolutionary spaceship design change our interstellar space fortunes? Scientists certainly seem to think so, and they have Elon Musk's Starship to thank for it. In this video, we will give you an in-depth look into how the SpaceX Starship program offers unique opportunities for space travels, so stay tuned. But before we continue further, I would request you to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. But before we can talk about the details of the eccentric billionaire's technological feat, we have to understand the context of these developments. NASA wants to put humans back on the moon, and it has taken this initiative with its Artemis program. To that end, NASA has already put in place its Space Launch System, or the SLS, which is ready to be deployed in Florida and is currently part of Artemis 1 program. The SLS program is very reliable and comes directly from the legacy hardware from NASA's Space Shuttle program. However, one problem with such a launch is that it costs nearly $4.1 billion USD per launch. The additional size of the SLS vessel promises to carry telescopes and spacecraft to the solar system. This can help provide knowledge of what lies beyond our solar system and even perhaps answer the age-old question, are we alone? But NASA does not have the technological impetus to provide a more efficient means of space travel. For that purpose, a newer piece of technology, currently sitting in Texas at SpaceX, is being made ready. This vessel, called Starship, is a very different beast, but a very capable one. This rocket is currently testing its first orbital test flight and is preparing for approval from the Federal Aviation Administration. The reason why Starship is so efficient and cost-effective is because each SLS rocket is discarded after single-time use. Starship, on the other hand, can be reused again and again. The reusability factor is very important in making space travel affordable. Reusability can only come in handy if the vessel can handle the stress of re-entry into the atmosphere. Starship and the Super Heavy booster have been designed for the exact purpose of making re-entry possible. Apart from the reusability feature, Starship has other promising advantages to offer. For instance, the vessel can be refueled in space. How cool is that? This means that the spacecraft does not have to land back to the Earth for refueling, and it can be refueled by similar vessels. This will give additional reach to the spacecraft. With this additional capacity, the Starship can now carry a huge mass around the solar system. The ability to transport a heavy mass is 5 times more than the performance of SLS in its final refined stage. Starship is projected to be way cheaper than SLS. Starship comes with 1,000 cubic meters of usable volume. Combined with the capacity to be refueled in space gives unique advantages. For instance, now larger payloads can be transported to the Moon and even to Mars. Starship can be taken further than beyond too, and is not limited to these places. Starship has been designed to dramatically improve the potential for space exploration. A big part of this exploration is carrying big-sized drills to these celestial objects for the purpose of colonization. The drills can be used for drilling into ice on Mars. Access to ice can be valuable for the purpose of space exploration and in the search of life. Starship can also provide a valuable form of transport back to Earth, and from there to its destination. Before Starship, the principal method of analyzing what scientists found on other planets was to take samples and then conduct detailed analysis on them. With Starship, you can just load it up with ice and rocks, and then let scientists scan these objects. Starship's capabilities allow it to carry huge telescopes and then position them in space. These telescopes could be the next generation space telescopes, which could be an extension of the Event Horizon telescope. The Event Horizon telescope was used to produce the image of the supermassive black hole. Starship could use its ability to carry hulls in space to carry custom-built large telescopes to produce images of Earth-like exoplanets. With Starship, there's no need to fold these telescopes either. This will prove to be a cost-effective way of transporting these telescopes too. Overall, the Starship, along with Super Heavy, is able to lift almost 220,000 pounds of cargo and people. The space available inside the Starship is also huge, which frees up mission control to use the vessel for as many applications as one can think of. There is a downside to the huge size of the Starship too. For instance, it takes a great deal of resources to refuel the whole thing. For this reason, the starships that will eventually make it to Mars will have to stay on Mars to continue the colonization mission. This is quite a pragmatic step, since starships can have their fuel delivered and prepped on Mars too. In preparation for that first journey to Mars, the Starship can carry a lot of solar planets, batteries, and power generators so that the basic supplies of the first human settlement are readily available. But just to give you an idea of the energy needed, it would take 6 to 10 football fields to refuel the Starship. even though Starship is perfectly capable of carrying astronauts. It will not exactly carry 100 astronauts in its first mission. However, Musk and his team seem pretty confident that they would be successful in putting humans beyond the solar system. That brings us to the end of this video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.